was definitely welcomed. We had a great preseason, go about 6 weeks, and then he hit October 10th, and then we hit our official practice. We don't start competing against other opponents until November. So it was a welcomed time. The last couple of weeks, I think right before the first competition, guys were getting almost too familiar with one another, knew some tendencies, knew some positions that other guys like to be in. So yeah, getting out there against some other guys, it's always a welcomed opportunity when it presents itself on the 1st of November. We're pretty blessed. We got a great group of upperclassmen. Nick Baumler being a senior, 2-time All-American. Justin Foley, a 3-time All-American, one-time All-American for us as a senior as well, and a captain. But guys like Max Spots, Tristan Westerland, Ryan Schmallen, those guys are all veterans that have been around, and not really just lead in the wrestling room, but outside, giving them some advice on how to handle themselves in the classroom and socially. So we've been blessed with some good leaders. Get better every day. Whatever cliche you want to use, but we try to get better each and every time we put the wrestling shoes on. So there's no day off. It's every time you get on the wrestling mat, we need to improve. Whether it's 1% or 2% or 5%, whatever that improvement is on a daily basis, that has to occur. If not, then we're not where we need to be mentally or physically that day. So we're trying to make daily gains. The plan obviously is to continually build through these open tournaments, start to identify, our 10, 15 guys that are going to be, battling for a second semester against these conference teams and at the National Dual Meet Championships. But it's really about progress each and every day moving forward till March. Brian Fonkert's our head trainer. He's in the practice room every day. He's had a busy preseason and early part of the season. He does a great job. There's a balance to it. We want our guys to use those services, but we don't want to become dependent on them. Ryan does a nice job. He comes up every day, gives them a report, and we can really plan accordingly. But Fonkert is a big part of it. Alex Klein and the strength and conditioning part is huge. Guys like him. He understands what we're trying to get done here. So preseason, in-season, and postseason all have different phases to the lifting cycle. Does a great job. Couldn't brag about him enough. And then obviously my coaches that are in the room, guys like Coach Score, the associate head coach. He and I can finish each other's sentences. We're on the same page, all the time. It's very comforting to have, so we're sending the same messages to our athletes. And then, we have a great core of Upper Iowa grads that have all been helping out now. Carl Brohammer leading the way. Carl's been with us, I think this is year 5 or year 6 already after completing his career here as the most winningest wrestler in Upper Iowa history. We got guys like Jordan Rotes back. Jordan's in his 2nd year. Jordan was a 4-year starter. Jordan Rinkin, a 4-year starter, an All-American for us, helps out. Logan Hopp, a 4-time national qualifier, an All-American, has also been helping. So, we got a good group of guys coming in that I'm supremely confident in. If I don't have my eyes on them all the time, I know that they're sending the same message because they've been through our program and they know what our expectations are. You got to find someone that fits. Been doing this a long time, right? And our last 2 classes have been probably our best 2 classes. I've been here, this is my 20th season. You're trying to find kids that are still hungry, that want to do it at the next level, and this is the next level. High school's high school, and then when that's over, that's it. Some kids get recruited on those stats that they've accumulated. Others, it's just the right feel. That guy may or may not have reached his potential yet. So you're trying to find someone that's hungry yet, wants to identify as a collegiate wrestler. It goes a long ways in it. There's some things too, like it'd be great to know how each guy handles themselves when faced with adversity, and that's tough to see at a high school level because not often do they get challenged, like that, and like they're going to get in this wrestling room here. So, we want guys that fit, that identify as a collegiate wrestler, guys that want to pursue winning national championships, guys that want to be academic All-Americans, guys that want to be part of a family atmosphere, and have carry a big sense of pride and carry on this tradition that we started. Well, we're the only D2 school in the state of Iowa, and I'm telling you right now, that's a huge plus. there's D1, there's D3, there's D2. D2 is the better balance. That's been a cliche that's been thrown out there, and I believe it wholeheartedly. You're a student athlete. You're still who you are. I still want you to identify with your family, your friends back home. It's not 365, but we train hardcore, while school starts till it ends. And then you get a little bit of break and rebound. It's a nice balance for kids. We can give out some scholarship dollars and help some kids out too if they're the right fit and the need presents itself. But we try not to be salesmen, and I don't like being a salesman. What I like to do is say, look at our results. Let our results speak for ourselves. The last 20 years, what have we accomplished? Look at our roster. If those kids are here that are two-time state champions, that are 3.8 GPAs, that kids are going on to be a lawyer or a nurse or whatever it is, right? If it's good for them, obviously we're doing something right and have been doing something right for a long time. So it's not like I'm trying to sell a dream to anybody. I'm just trying to help these dreams become reality.